What's up, guys? How's it going? Today we're talking about the perk Insidious. This is one of those perks that survivors cry about constantly. Because, honestly, this perk is not powerful at all. It just promotes unhealthy gameplay. So, there's one killer you use Insidious on, and there's one playstyle you use Insidious on. Basement Bubba. That is the killer you play it on. That is the build you play. It runs Insidious, Irongrass, Agitation, and Noid most of the time. Because you're just going to pretty much be camping. You get them in the basement, and then you Insidious somewhere out of sight, so when a survivor goes to save them, you come out of Insidious and you down them with chainsaw and you keep going. The only thing is, smart survivors, or survivors with Kindred, see you have Insidious, and we'll just ignore the person in the basement, and then you're sitting there. The guy goes in second state, dies. You end up losing the game because the smarter survivors, knowing you're doing this, or survivors with Kindred know you're doing this, and just complete the gens, and you might, but because a survivor is on the hook for 2 minutes. In that 2 minutes, you can get easily 4 gens done. Possibly 5. If all 3 survivors do their own gen, 80 seconds, 3 gens are done. 1 goes on another one, 2 goes on another one. 48 more seconds, and 1 more gen's done. And then by that time, the survivor has been dead for about 10 seconds, and the killer is now just leaving. The killer has no knowledge of where you are other than where the next gen's going to pop. He goes out looking. Let's say he finds someone. Well, by the time he finds someone, that third survivor who's on his own generator is about 10 seconds away from being done with the generator. Completes the generator. No head triggers. You hit that guy, you put him on a hook. You got 2 kills, the devs say you won. So, in the devs' eyes, Insidious is a completely balanced and fine perk if it works in that way because they got 2 kills. So, I think Insidious is not that it needs a nerf or a buff. Insidious in itself needs a complete and utter rework. Insidious, honestly, yes, gaining the undetectable status effect is fine. Maybe changing it so that maybe it should be maybe affected with the bloodlust effect, or being in a chase. Maybe if you've been in a chase for 2 seconds, you become undetectable for 30 seconds. This makes it so that and then it goes on cooldown for once it triggers, it goes on cooldown for 60 seconds. So overall, it's on cooldown for 30 seconds, and it becomes more of a chasing perk, allowing you to, with a killer who normally isn't undetectable, unlike Wraith, Ghostface, the Onryo. This gives more killers the ability to hide their terror radius, hide their red stain, maybe get some surprise hits on the survivors. It'll support more chasing instead of camping. Sadly, I just saw what the devs are going to be doing. They're going to be nerfing a lot of the, at least they're going to be changing a lot of the gen protection perks. So camping is probably going to become even more of a thing. But overall, that's my idea. Change it from this camping perk, remodeling it to a chase perk, making it so it triggers after 2 seconds of being in a chase, and then is active for 30 seconds, causing you to gain the undetectable status effect for 30 seconds, and has a 60-second cooldown, which starts once you become undetectable. If you guys have any idea, let me know. If you like my idea, let me know. If you think of anything, hi. If you got So, I lost my train of thought. Is the perk good? No. It's a generic, very rare perk, so it's not something you get, but it's not a perk you use. I wouldn't suggest new survivors using it at all, because it's not a good perk. Again, if you guys have any ideas, if you guys agree with what I said, let me know. If not, let me know, and I'll see you in the next one.